Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to take you on or just show you on a project that I've been working on. That is a business management system, a system that has been developed by Excel. It is majorly aimed at the small and growing businesses that are not in a position to buy the fully developed systems that are already in the market. So these are just like a basic but a very crucial tool that will help you run and have a real-time records of your business that is in any organization that you wish to be. Now in this session I'm just going to show you how the system works. Maybe if you'll be interested in purchasing or be in a position or be in a need of developing yours, then you will work it out in the comment section. So just to start, I just want to open my system and show you some of the basic things how the system works. So let's start. So you can see that the system is now loading, meaning it's opening up. And the good thing with this system is that it's 100% secure, meaning no, there is no person that can access your information or your data or your business information without having an access key. As you can see guys, it's a system developed by Excel, as you can see in the screen there. So when you look into this, you see very well that before anyone can access into the data, he or she will be required to log in. Now this is our login system that is the first thing to pop up when one tries to access your management system. So let's say maybe you are a client, or you have not created an account and you want to create an account with the system. Maybe you are a client or you are a staff that has just been employed there. You need to have your account there so that you can get access to some of the data or the data and business systems within that organization. So one will be required to create account. So you will just come here and click on create account. Then guys, if you click on create account, it will take you to the user registration, where you will be required to put in your personal details as well as the background information. So like if you are to put your personal details, then if you are an employee, it will automatically give you an employee number at this point, meaning at this point it will update itself. You don't need to key in any data. Then from here you will be required to enter your surname. So let me say like I'll be using mine for demonstration. There is Oyero, then my first name is Washington, then last name Otieno. So my gender is I'm a male, of course. Then when I come to date of birth, I'll be required to choose a date of birth. Meaning, if I click on that my calendar, then I can choose on my date of birth. Let me say I choose on 2040. Then the month of May, maybe the date is 21st. So my date of birth is maybe 21st May 2040. Then I need to select a document type, because this is an organization and it has its terms and conditions of use, meaning before you can access every data, you must fully prove that it's you that is going to access the system. So I need just to choose a document type at this point. Maybe in the document type, you can use a national identification card, you can use passport, or you can as well use registration certificate. So in my case, I'm going to use a national identification card. Then if you choose on national identification card, here you should be keying in the identification card or the passport number. So let me say that that is my ID number. Then from there, as you can see guys, at this point it's telling us to upload a passport size photo. So I'll just click on upload a photo. Then when I click on upload a photo, it will open folders in my computer, or if you're using a smartphone, it will open your file folder in your phone, so that you can browse where a photo that you want to use may be. So in my case, I'm just going to select a photo that at my desktop platform. So let me just choose this photo, then I click open. When I click open guys, you can see now the passport size photo has been uploaded. Then I'll need to put a mobile number there. So let me just use my mobile number 0799886497. Then it is requiring me to use an email, of which I'm going to use my personal email, that is Otieno Washington98 at gmail.com. Then guys, it requires us to confirm the email. So I'm just going to retype that email address that I have just used up there, so that the system can log me in. Then from there, it requires me to key in the nationality. I can say that I'm a Kenyan. Then next of kin, here you should put the name of the next of kin, that is any person who can be contacted in case of any emergency or any other issues where you as a person cannot be reached by any means. So here you can put any name. For me, I'll leave it blank. So that is for demonstration purposes, but for the work purposes, you will have to key it in, so that is when the system will accept the data that will be keying in. Then here it requires the registration date. So I'll pick just a date of today, that is date 15th. Then it keys in the date there. Then from there, you should key in preferred password. So my preferred password, let me say it's let me use Pussycat as my preferred password. Then here you should type the preferred password, Pussycat. Then at this point you should be keying in next of kin contact, and because I left the next of kin blank, let me just leave this one blank. Guys, this one I'm just leaving it blank because this is demonstration or educational purposes only. But if you need the full system, after it would have been installed at your system, then you will have to fill in all these details before you can submit the data. Then if you go to the background information, it requires you to key in a country, that is Kenya, then county, Kisii, then maybe district. Let me use my home county, that is Siaya, then district Rarieda, division rarieda, then the system requires to state whether you have a disability or not. So in my case, no. Then it requires a village. Let me use that. Then estate is that. Then in case you indicated that you are a person with a disability, the system will require you to provide the PWD number, that is persons with disability number, of which this one is always given after providing the medical report. So in my case, I'm just going to key in not applicable. Then if yes, state type. So at this point, I'm just going to write not applicable, then medical report, not applicable, previous employment, if any. So at this point, if you are just jumping from another job to come to another job, you can key in the name of the company that you previously worked with. So at my case, maybe I can just key in Patch Tech agencies. Then maybe it requires you to write a motivational quote. So you can write just anything that maybe motivates you to move to higher levels. So in my case, let me just choose I like coding for demonstrational purposes only. Then guys, before you can submit your data, you can see that the system here is the acceptance of terms and conditions. It's telling you that by registering to our system, you agree to our terms and conditions of use and privacy policy. Now you can just, if you are not sure of the terms and conditions and privacy policies, you can click on either so that you can maybe read or go through them before you can submit your data. So let me just click on privacy policy. If I click on privacy policy, it will bring a pop-up window that contains the privacy policy data, of which you will have to read all these. Then after, maybe if you are satisfied with the privacy policy and the terms and condition, you can continue with your application. So I'll just close. Oh, if I click this one, it doesn't close. It's telling me that there is a system error, that clicking the close button does not work. So I need to press this button. So if I press, it brings me back to this page. So after this page, I can decide to continue registering or close. So if I click on register like that, then it's telling me that there is a pop-up window of the system success message that has been successfully saved. Then I'll click on OK. If I click on OK, it will now take me back to the login page, guys. Now there is the first part of how this system works, meaning there is no point at which a person will be in a position to access the data that is within your system without getting logged in to your system. Then apart from that, maybe if you are already having an account within the system, then you want to log in, you will have to key in. Like now, for my case, I've now just created that account. So my preferred username was Washington Noiro. Then I'm going to use my password, but for security purposes, here the password now will not show. So I'll just type that password that I used. Again, guys, before we can proceed to that, maybe if you try doing it, maybe you want to log in without a password, then you click on login. then it's telling you that password cannot be blank, meaning you need to key in the password. So let me just use it. The same applies to maybe if you have not keyed in the username. So, and here if you have used a wrong password, let me just type any password, then I try logging in. If I try logging in, it tells me that wrong password, the password is not matching, please try again. So I'll have just to close. So maybe if you have this, then maybe you have forgotten your password. You have the username, but you have forgotten your password for one reason or the other. Then you will just click on forgot password. If you click on forgot password, it will open a pop-up window that will require you to fill in some data so that the admin can reset your password for you. So let us just give it a moment as it's opening up. So it's like there is a failure. No, it is opening. So as you can see, it has opened here, meaning it has brought us a new pop-up window, meaning it's telling us it's a forgotten password message. So like this, it will require you to provide the details, that is the username and the department where you belongs. So here you can key in the username that you have been using and the department where you belong, so that the admin can reset or send you a password reset link in your email. So I'm just going to let me send that so that it don't close the system. Then so we have looked on how you can create an account, how you can reset your password when you have forgotten it. Then at this point, this one is telling us that you cancel. If you click on cancel, it will automatically close the system, and you will not be in a position to even access the login button until you refresh the page. So for my case, let me just log in back with the login credentials that I have. Then I press on login there. So guys, if you are successfully logged in, then it will now open for you the management system, that is business management system. And again, the good thing, it will be showing you at this point, it will be showing you the client or the staff who is logged in real time, meaning here it will be showing like I've logged in with this name, so it will be showing me this person is logged in. So if this person is logged in, then maybe you want to access your account, maybe there are some information that you want to access. So you are just going to click on my account at that point. If you click on your account at that point, then the details that you provided while registering your account will be showed at this point. And maybe if you want to edit, you can request an edit from the admin. So for my case, let me just click close. If I click close that at that point, then maybe now you want to go to the files. Now you want to run now the business itself. So let me just click on files. If I click on files, guys, you can see it's popping up now the management system. So let's say here we are going to have now we have the products that maybe you are selling. If it's a shop. So it will be showing you the products and the available stock. The good thing with this is that anytime you sell or you buy, it gives you a real-time report. Meaning, let's say here you have a wheat flour and available stocks are 12. Then I come at this point is where you key in your real-time data. So let me say that I just want to take on wheat flour as my product. Then the number of quantity that I want are 4. Then what are the transaction type? The transaction type is going to be you are selling. Then if you are selling, it's going to give you the selling rate at that is 200. Guys, as you all know that the Kenyan economy is highly moving, so that just 2 kg of wheat flour now goes for 200 shillings. So after keying in this value, then I'll just have to click on add. And if I add, you can see that it's telling you that data added successfully. Then I'll have to close. If I close it, you can now see that that one has been added at this point. And if you come back at this point, now we have just sold out four packets of wheat flour, and initially they were 12 at the stock, but now the stock has reduced to 14, meaning you have sold 4, remaining stock is 14. Now let's say that we want now just to, maybe you are purchasing, you want to add more stock. So I'm just going to do this one with maize flour. The current stock of maize flour are 12 packets. So let me just click on maize flour. Then quantity, let me just add 100 packets of maize flour. Then the transaction type is purchase. Then if you click on the transaction type, it will automatically load up the purchase price. So I'll have to add. If I add, it will add at this point. Then as you can see, if you come at this point, then you can see that maize flour, initially it was 12, but because we have added 100 packets, it's going to 112. Then it's at this point, it's showing you a real-time data or a real-time report, meaning it's going to show you the total purchases of that day, the total sales, the net profit that you have earned that day, the inventory quantity, and the inventory amount. So it's a good system. So just to add on that, maybe you want to add a new item that is not within the stock. You are just going to click on product master. If you click on product master, then you can see that these are the system. So I just want to add a product that is not within this system. So let me just try adding which food type should I add? Let me add salad cooking oil, and maybe we should specify, maybe we are adding a 3 liters salad cooking oil. Then currently 3 liters cooking oil, the purchase price, put it at 950 shillings. Then the selling price is going to be at 1150. Then after that, I'll just have to click on add. If I click on add, it's telling me that the product has been added. Then I'll just have to click on OK. Then after that, I'll close this window. Then now if you come at this point, you see it's telling us that it has been updated, but the available stock is 0. It's 0 because you have not made the purchase. So let us just go at this point and make our purchase. So let us just search on where the cooking oil is. So it's here. Then the number of quantity we want maybe 100. Then transaction type is purchase. Then I'll just have to click on add. Then if I click on add, it's telling us that that has been added successfully. It stores that at this point. Then if you come back to this point, then look at your system now. It's telling you that the 3 liters salad cooking oil that is available in stock are 100, meaning it's giving you that real-time data. Then like if you can look on your screen up here, it's giving you again a real-time data and report of how your business is progressing, meaning it's telling us the total purchases that has been made in that day, then the total sales, the net profit, inventory quantity, and the inventory amount. So guys, like another good thing with this is that you can backtrack how your system has been working out in the previous months or years. Like as you can see in the date, I just started. The start date was 15th May, and the end date was 15th May. Now let me say I just want to backtrack the report of how my system has been growing from maybe January 2022. So I'll just have to come here, then get to May. Let me choose on January 2022 from there. Now I'm going to select on maybe 1st January 2022 until today, that is 15th May 2022. Then if I, after putting in the value, I just click on refresh. If I click on refresh, as you can see now, the data at this point have increased, meaning it's showing you a real-time data. So other than this, you can see that these values have also increased, meaning it has updated itself to record the purchases from January 2022 till today, 15th May 2022. Then apart from that, maybe when we are in this at this point, like there is no way you can either print this or extract or maybe if you want to share it with someone or deliver a report. So to do that, like at this point, you are just going to maybe click on extract. But before we can go to that, here it's showing you that show transactions. Here we have all transactions, we have purchases, then we have sales. Then maybe if you just want to look on the total number of purchases that you have made from January till today, then you just click on the purchases alone. Then if you click on that, it's going to update itself only to the purchases, giving you the date when those purchases were made. Then maybe if you want to look on the sales, you are just going to key in on you press the button of sales, then it's going to show you all those that have been made and the days that they were made. So in that, like it's showing you, maybe for an example, it's telling us that maybe we have just sold wheat flour today and the quantity were 4, prices was 200, meaning it was totaling to 800. Then another thing that was sold maybe on 14th March was ABB. The quantity was 6, then the price was 7,000. Then if you click on all transactions, it now brings you all data of the purchases and the sales. So in this, maybe you are working with this, everything you can be clicking on save. If you click on like this save, it will save the data. Like you can see, it's telling us the data has been saved. So click OK. Then maybe now you want to extract this data maybe to present to someone also, you are just going to click on extract. If you click on extract, it has now extracted all that data in a different and fully external workbook, meaning the workbook that it has extracted has no relation to the other system, meaning even if you delete this or don't save it, it will not interfere with the system or the data in the system. So like in my case, it was just to show you this. So let me just close it. Let me not save it. Then so that I can go back to the system where we were working. So it's taking me back to this system. Then that is how it's working, guys. So I hope I've shown you on the product master and every other thing. So I can click, if I click on this, like there is a system I showed you that it's for, I was just showing you up to where I have reached in developing such a system. So in the process, in the progress, like it should be that if I click on this, this, it should not work. Maybe I can include a close button at this point, or if I use this, then it should log me out of the system, and I should not see what's in the background. So that was all for today, and thank you for your time. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so, and so that we can support each other and grow in this technological world. Thank you.